Hello guys on YouTube today. How are you guys today? Well, I got my first IBM laptop, ThinkPad T43 computer here. It's a pretty nice computer. It's missing a couple ports. It doesn't have a CD DVD drive. But it's missing the IDD hard drive and the DVD drive. It's also missing a AC plug. I don't have that. It does come with a RAM, it does come with the CPU, and it also does come with the battery and stuff. We're going to go ahead and show you guys the IBM laptop here. It does work, by the way. It's been used. It has some scratches on the top of the lid here. You can see here some of the ports here. USB, probably USB 2, connection lock, mouse port or video port, phone, internet, headphones, microphone, fan, and PCI port. On the back of the computer, here's the battery. Here's the battery charging jack right here, the AC jack printer port. And on this side, you see here is the DVD drive. It's missing. VGA is output is right here, and the hard drive as well is missing. Here's the top of the IBM laptop. It's a pretty nice looking computer. And on this side here we have apparently an antenna, and on this side the antenna, your sensor or your remote sensor, speakers, your latch right here. Good, and this is a 14-inch screen. It does have the keyboard intact. The keyboard is missing the little red scroll though in the middle, right in the middle though, but that's okay. The keyboard does work. Mouse works, everything, the trackpad works. It's again has all the different types of functions it does, like Wi-Fi, has built-in Wi-Fi, it has sleeper lead. It's a very thin IBM notebook here. Let's go ahead and look on the bottom of the computer. And this does not have the operating system installed. It's missing some screws, not many. Here is the battery over here, memory slots right here, and your underneath port for a different docking station. Let's go ahead and take out the battery here. You can see it's a original IBM battery. This is the battery it comes with this IBM laptop. It's a pretty nice laptop. Well, we're going to keep the battery out. It does charge and everything. We're going to go ahead and plug it in and show you it does actually work. I have one of my universal adapters here for I can test the computer. The only thing I don't want to keep this computer on too long. The only thing, the on port in this computer has a bad fan system inside of it. It just needs a bit cleaning. It's a bit dusty on the inside and also on the outside. Let's go ahead and boot up. It does work, by the way. I've been working with it. There's the IBM logo. I know you guys can see that. It kind of makes a little bit of noise when it's booting up IBM ThinkPad. It's an Intel Citrino processor inside of it. It's a very nice display. I don't know if you guys can see there's the logo on top. But she does work just fine. Let's see if we can get her into the BIOS here. She should go into the BIOS. It's going to display some own stuff like error messages and stuff like that. You can see it has a CPU. It has a 2 GHz CPU. It has 512 MB of RAM. It was dated, the BIOS was last done in 2006, the 8th, 11th, or the 21st, when this computer was done. But if I actually go to the timeline, and that's some network settings, if I go to the timeline, or the time to date line, this computer was actually dated in first January 1st of 1988. And that's pretty old for a IBM computer. This does have it did have Windows XP Business inside of it, or XP version of Windows of XP inside of it. It's a pretty good computer. I mean, it works just fine, and yes, the battery does charge, and yes, the display does work. It's an LCD panel, not a OLED display. It's a pretty good computer. We're just going to go through some of the BIOS settings here, and it just shows you on the different types of functions of the computer, of the old-fashioned BIOS here, reset, stuff like that. Go up to the top setting here. It does have network, memory, onto a PCI, USB, floppy drive. Again, this does not have a floppy drive to it. It does have keyboard, display, power, and memory, and monitor, and stuff like that. Just standard stuff. And yes, the keys are a bit worn here, but what we're going to do, we're going to shut it off so I don't burn out the CPU chip here. Just gonna unplug it for the time being. And the software was originally in here was Windows XP Professional Windows in this computer. Just gonna put the battery back in, and the battery does charge. But it's gonna flip these two tabs to lock it. This is a pretty nice IBM laptop. It only supports, the Wi-Fi only supports I think A, B, and G, the wireless internet on this computer. I mean, it's not that old, but it's pretty old for its age. It's about like 24 years old. It's about the same year as me here, guys. So, holy. And yes, it's a IBM ThinkPad T43 laptop computer. And yes, it does work. It runs off the battery as well, and stuff like that. The keyboard looks okay. One thing I really don't like about this computer is taking it apart, because it's a royal pain to take apart. Definitely the way the screen was made, or not just the screen, but the bezel, the way the bezel has to go underneath the screen to take the screen out of the docking area, and it only has a sleep little button on. That's why you have this little nub. It's the sleep button for it to go to sleep. Most computers, when you shut the lid, it would automatically shut the computer off, or automatically put the computer to sleep. And it's a pretty nice thin computer. I'm going to fix it up. It has a metal aluminum top here, but it's a bit scratched. But this is, like I said, is my first IBM laptop computer. And like I said, we can just go ahead and take a look at the ports again. Like I said, connection lock, USB, mouse port, PS2 mouse, phone, Ethernet, headphones, microphone, fan, PCI slot, AC charging, printer, battery, VGA, missing the DVD drive, and missing a hard drive, and missing the AC plug. It's a pretty nice looking computer. It was a business computer. I got this for free. I got it for my uncle. He gave it to me. And I'm going to probably put Windows 7 on. I don't know if I can still get Windows XP Professional installed on this computer. But like I said, it's a pretty nice laptop. It's a bit heavy, but it's thin. But so it's a little heavy on the heavy side. On the top of the screen, I don't know if you guys can see this. On the top of the screen, here's your sleep and charging functions of the computer as well. This is a very solid built computer, but it's a pretty nice laptop. I think it would. I might keep it or I might sell it. I don't know yet. I haven't decided on what I'm going to do with this ThinkPad yet. But I'm going to have to put a little bit of money into it to find the hard drive. It's IBM hard drive. I don't know what type of drive I gotta find for it. That's what's missing. But alright guys, I hope you please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Help me out with this IBM ThinkPad here because I don't know anything about where to buy the hard drives and stuff like that. Please like. Please, leave a comment. Please subscribe. Peace out. Bye, guys. We'll see you in the next vlog, and I will keep you guys up to date on this IBM ThinkPad laptop. Alright.